Welcome back. This is Pharma Careers, clear role breakdowns, practical skills, and step-by-step career roadmaps.
All right, if you're a fresher and you're trying to break into the pharmaceutical industry, you're going to want to listen up. Let's just cut through all the noise. Forget the endless courses and all that confusing advice. Today, we're diving into a super clear, actionable 30-day plan. This is designed to get you noticed and, more importantly, get you hired. So let's break down exactly how you can pull this off step by step. Okay, let's just get the uncomfortable truth out of the way right up front. So many freshers fall into this trap of thinking, oh, I just need one more certificate or one more online course, and then I'll be ready. But here's the thing, that's not what gets you hired. The people doing the hiring, the recruiters, they're looking for something else. They're looking for proof. Proof that you can actually do the job. And this leads to what I like to call the unhirable fresher cycle. It's where you spend months watching videos, you're collecting all these certificates, but when you look at your resume, there's nothing on there that shows you can apply any of it. It's this really frustrating loop where you feel busy, but you're not actually building the stuff that proves you're ready for a job. So how do we break out of that cycle? Well, it's not with more theory. The solution is a clean, totally focused strategy. Think of it as a 30-day sprint with one very specific goal, to turn you into a candidate who has tangible, physical proof of their skills. And the whole plan is broken down into 4 really simple one-week blocks. It's clean. Week 1, we make a decision. Week 2, we build a focused foundation. Week 3 is where we build the proof. And week 4 is the launch. It's a clear roadmap, so let's jump right in to week 1.
Everything, and I mean everything that follows, really hinges on what you do this first week. This isn't about just dipping your toes in the water. This is about choosing which way you're going to swim and swimming hard.
Now, the most important word on this slide is one. You have to pick a single track and commit to it. Are you going to go for quality assurance, making sure all the processes are buttoned up? Or maybe pharmacovigilance, which is all about drug safety once a product is out there? Or how about regulatory affairs, the team that actually talks to health authorities like the FDA? The point is, trying to be a jack of all trades at this stage is a recipe for disaster. It just makes your resume look messy and unfocused. So the big takeaway here is pick one lane and stay in it for these next 30 days. Okay, on to week 2. You've made your decision, now it's time to learn. But listen, this is not about learning everything under the sun. This is all about surgical precision. And this table perfectly shows what focused learning actually looks like. So if you chose quality assurance, you're not learning about everything in pharma. Nope. You're mastering concepts like deviations, CAPA, which stands for corrective and preventative actions. It's just the plan to fix a problem and make sure it doesn't happen again. And change control. If you pick pharmacovigilance, or PV, you're zeroing in on AE/ADR. That's adverse events and adverse drug reactions, and how you actually process those cases. See? It's not about becoming an encyclopedia. It's about learning the exact things you'll be using on day 1 of the job. And here we go! Week 3! This is the game changer. Honestly, this is the week that makes all the difference. This is where you stop being a student who just learns things and you start becoming a professional who can do things. It's all about turning that knowledge into something a recruiter can literally see and touch. I love this phrase for it. This is the hire me week. Seriously, the stuff you do here is what will make your resume pop out of a stack of 100 others that just list a bunch of courses. This is where you create that unfair advantage.
So what does this proof actually look like? Well, it's all about creating a mini project. If you chose the QA track, you're going to build a mock deviation report and a CAPA plan. For pharmacovigilance, you could create a mock ICSR. That's an individual case safety report, which is just the standard format for reporting an adverse event. And here's the genius part. You don't need any real confidential company data to do this. You're just showing that you get the process. You're literally building a portfolio of your work before you even have a job.
Now you've got your proof assets in hand. You're ready. It's time for the final week, the launch. This is where we package everything you've done and strategically hit the job market. And the launch is just 3 simple steps. First, you're going to update your resume and your LinkedIn profile. Add a headline that matches your target role, list your new skills, and, this is crucial, feature those mini projects you just built. Second, you apply, but strategically. Pick 20 to 30 roles that are a great fit. And third, you track everything, every application, every response. Because if you don't track it, you can't improve it. Now look, a 30-day plan sounds great on paper, but it only works if you're consistent. This is not about pulling one heroic 8-hour all-nighter.
It's about building a small, sustainable daily habit that just keeps pushing you forward day after day.
And here's that daily habit all broken down. It's just 2.5 hours a day. That's it. 1 hour for that focused learning, another hour for actually building your proof, your projects, and then 30 minutes dedicated to applying for jobs and networking. This little routine is the engine that makes the whole thing work without you burning out.
So when you put it all together, look at the transformation. You go from being just another fresher with a list of certificates but zero proof to a candidate with a laser-focused profile and actual projects that show you're ready to contribute from day one. It's a night and day difference in how a recruiter is going to see you.
And that, right there, is the ultimate takeaway. After these 30 days of focused work, you will have something that the huge majority of other candidates, even the ones with more knowledge on paper, simply never bother to create. You'll have a focused profile, backed by real, tangible proof.
So, the plan is all laid out. The steps are crystal clear. The only real question left is what proof are you going to start building this week?
If this helped, like and subscribe. Watch the next video in Pharma Careers for the next role breakdown.